You know, that, yeah. I
Yeah. I feel like that would be the correct way to handle that. Of
yes.
It's not the right animal, and now you're confused.
Yes, that is. That's exactly how it should go. I like the way you think.
You know, I'm just at that point of like, how much chaos can I cause with minimal amounts of effort?
Peace was never an option.
Honk, honk, motherfucker.
That's right.
Which has a similar energy to beep beep, you sad fuck. Which was another favorite meme of mine.
Nice. So, hello and good evening.
Bonjour.
We are live. We're live and filmed before a live studio audience.
I suppose the dog does count as a live studio audience, yes.
Yeah. The fish can't see it, so they don't count. They're over in the...
The fish have no comprehension of,
I mean, yeah. I mean, they already have the fact that they're in the dining room working against them, so...
Yeah. They also don't understand their own mortality or object permanence.
Yeah.
Thus kind of causing problems.
Yeah, really got a lot going against them.
Yeah, it's really not working for you, huh?
Do you remember back in, I want to say 2015-ish, that somebody programmed an emulator to respond to a beta fish moving in its tank?
And they put it on wheels?
Oh no, they had it wherever it was like swimming to, responded to inputs on a Game Boy. So naturally, it was they wanted to see if their beta fish could beat Pokemon.
And?
So it was Fish Plays Pokemon.
I'm here for this. Did the fish beat it?
The fish did not beat it. They ended up, I think they took the stream down after a few weeks. It was kind of a letdown.
Disappointed!
I recall that their fish managed to get like a level 29 Charmeleon or something like that. Like, it was something...
That's impressive on its own.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and before even getting to the first gym, so...
Oh god! How many wild Pokemon did you just obliterate? Good lord!
It's like the South Park episode where they defeat boars until they defeat get like a million experience points defeating boars.
Yes, in WoW.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
It's that, but just with a fish who has no idea that any of this is happening.
Classic fish.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I told you, over the week actually yesterday, not over the week. Let's not pretend I did anything.
It happened over the week. The week is only 2 days old, but it's been over the week. Technically
correct over the week. I have my PC now behaving exactly like a console. I technically have a mouse and a keyboard nearby, but I don't have any other peripherals that I usually have connected to it, webcams, microphones, what have you. None of that stuff is on there. It's just the PC, its sacred graphics card, and Halo Reach.
May its value forever be maintained.
Right?
Oh, now I'm sad.
So, this opens up a lot. So, today will be a really good test, right? Because it'll give us a lot of opportunities, if it works well, which I'm expecting it to do other multiplayer PC games and not have to worry about the minutiae of cross-platform stuff. Of course, if we can do that, that's cool. But if we can't do that, that ain't stopping us.
Your puny hardware requirements mean nothing to me.
That's right.
Oh, yes. And this would be a pretty good one. Reach, having come out in 2011, 2014, something like that. It's coming up on 10 years old.
Ooh.
If it's there.
All
right. Holds up. It's still a gorgeous game. There's a lot of very good scenery, and I mentioned last time when we didn't play it, they were going to make a Halo movie, and that got scrapped, and they turned it into this game. So, you can kind of see the bones of that in, again, a lot of the cutscenes, but definitely some of the backdrops, the set pieces are very cinematic. It's a good game, but it is also gorgeous. So it'll be good to see how it pans out on your new setup.
Yeah, I played just a little bit of the first mission here, just to see how it would perform, see if I could, bump up from 720 to 1080p in 2023. I mean, please. I feel like I'm not
absolutely
asking for
not
much.
perish.
But yeah, it worked out. So
well, then you have already probably seen this opening cutscene.
I mean, I did skip it. So
okay,
I just wanted to do the I just wanted to do the gameplay test, and we were good. So I am ready to go.
All right. Quick recap. This is prior to all of the Halo 1. You are playing as a Spartan 3, which is the Roundies brand Spartan, 2 Spartan 2s, and you will actually get to see the physical differences between a Spartan 3 and a Spartan 2, and it is incredibly obvious, and you'll see it right away. So let us get into it.
All right, let's go.
I wonder, is it going to keep my customizations? Because if I remember, it does when I play with husband. Because I've customized the way that my Spartan looks, because this was the first game you could choose between your Spartan being a male or a female, and like all of those customizations of the armor and stuff, so I'm actually very interested to see if it keeps it for me. Because it'll apply to each cutscene independently.
A planet. Behold it.
Yeah, remember when I said it was goddamn cinematic?
The planet close up. Beholding intensifies.
Closer. Closer. Too close. Too close.
These ridges are kind of high.
Touch them. Touch grass.
If you can find any.
It do be crispy though.
I'm sure he's all right.
It did keep the customizations. That's fascinating because I can see your stream and it is different from what I'm seeing. So it kept my customizations for my helmet and my Spartan.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Okay.
I'm so happy it still does that. I remembered it doing it, but I was like, oh my god. So yeah, for like the first time ever, we're seeing slightly different cutscenes just in the Spartans are slightly different because I've got a female that's all decked out in my colors, and you probably have whatever yours might be. You may have just basic.
Oh,
yeah, did I mention this was supposed to be a movie? Because it was.
It looks rather movie-ish.
Yeah.
$25.52.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources.
Oh my.
I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Kat, Noble 2, Meal and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Lieutenant. You're stepping
George
into
has
some
to
shoes
duck
the
to
rest
get
of
out the
squad
door.
would rather
Oh,
leave
Jesus.
unfilled.
Yeah,
Me,
guess
I'm
which
just
one's the
happy to
Spartan
have
2
Noble
versus
back
the
up to
Spartan
full
3?
strength. Just one thing. I've seen your file. Even the parts the Oni sensors didn't want me to.
Also, Carter's
Glad to have
giving
your
me
skill
some like
set.
Josh
But
Brolin
we're
vibes.
a team. That
Just
lone
a little
wolf
bit.
stuff stays behind. Clear? Got it, sir.
He does, now that you mention it.
Welcome to Reach.
I don't want to
Yeah.
say he's like a knockoff or anything, but
No, because this was before he was in Thanos and all that stuff.
oh, good evening, Atronet.
Hello, Internet.
Evening, friends. I think I missed when this series began. Are you guys doing the whole series? The answer is, yes, but this is the first time that we're playing Halo Reach together. So, and this is the first time I'm playing Halo Reach, period.
Oh,
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad. We're gonna introduce ourselves to whoever took it out, and then Kat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
And it's a prequel to the Halo series, as Aaron was mentioning earlier.
You get a chance,
so.
maybe you can ask him, George.
Yeah. Hey, I put those wind Tiberans up in Mod Until It Breaks on Planet Crafter.
Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
Okay, I can't decide if that's Josh Brolin or Channing Tatum. It could be like both of them. Just
both.
Yeah. So, well, Atronet says, well, first-time playthroughs are always way fun. Absolutely.
They are. I remember playing this for the first time when it came out with husband. And it was just this, like, because we both knew the lore.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting here and we're kind of going, when is the shoe going to drop? We had no clue what was going to happen. And there was so much in this game that just... It felt both simultaneously like brand new and yet so familiar, like just putting on that comfy pair of shoes that you've always worn.
Let's check it out.
You know, just... They did such a fantastic job of making it familiar and yet brand new.
Oh, hang on. I have to ban Irregular... oh, God, what a name. Irregular Accesso.
Bring down the ban hammer!
Bots not welcome here.
Begone, bots!
Boom.
Let's go, 6. All right, Noble Team. Spread out. Watch the approach.
Okay, so I did play a little bit of this when I was testing it yesterday, but... Oh! These customizations.
Yeah.
Blue, yellow, fantastic.
Yep, that's my usual color combo. It's nice, it's easy to see.
That is a solid color combo. I dig it.
Okay. Oh, I'm so used to playing in the Reach, like, control scheme. So when I was trying to bring it back to other games, it didn't make sense to me, so I kept, like, throwing grenades when I shouldn't be. My right bumper is the sprint.
There's a sprint?
Yeah.
Oh.
So right above your radar, you've got that little circle icon with the running man. They have different gear and different abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was new for Reach, and it was so nice.
Atronet says, plus I'm always down for booping snoots. I can't tell you how often I now use that phrase.
Them snoots do get booped.
Honored to have it part of your lexicon.
But it's military.
So where are the troopers?
Keith David?
Why are we not seeing
you?
No, I wish.
Noble 3, can you confirm any EX residue in the air?
This...
Negative, sir.
Plasma, maybe.
The meal.
Can't be. Not on Reach.
That was George on the comms.
All right, Noble, looks like there's nothing here. Let's move on.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught it. They were saying plasma on Reach. Because we're supposed to be looking for humans who have stolen some shit.
Oh.
And humans use ballistic weapons, obviously.
Plasma
so if they're
is
saying...
not a human thing.
No. Birds! Hi, birds.
Hi, birds. Bye, birds. Oh, they're fine.
Yeah, and at this point...
Yeah, I think I killed these in World of Warcraft a lot. In the Barrens.
I've gotten... That's an emu. No, I'm not fucking with that. No, thank you.
Christia the Blasian, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Aaron, my friend Christia, I'm officiating her wedding in July.
Congratulations.
So, super stoked to have you visit the stream tonight.
But no, they're freaking out because, well, not freaking out, they're suspicious because Plasma is Covenant only, and the Covenant are supposed to only be, like, way far out. They're not supposed to be here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Covenant so far have been very far reaches, taking up that stuff.
Right behind you.
Christia says, of course, I've been meaning to slide through. How is Halo Reach going? We just started. So,
Yeah.
Aaron's been
Here's
guiding
George.
me through all the Halo games from Halo 2 onwards. So we did Halo 2, Halo 3 ODST, then Halo 3 proper, and now we're in
Hiding,
Reach.
sir. Neighbors were attacked last night. He heard screams, gunfire. Stopped around sunrise.
How absolutely
Said
massive
something in
George
the
is compared
fields.
to me.
He's
Killed his
a
son.
Something.
yeah, he's a real heckin' chonker. This guy.
He Lorge.
He eats his chunky soup.
Get them back inside.
Look at him casually just running around with a minigun.
He reminds,
Hashtag casual minigun.
he reminds me of that really huge clone from the Bad Batch. Oh God, what's
I
his
never
name?
saw
Wrecker?
it. I believe that.
Well, so the Bad Batch is good if you watch the Clone Wars animated series on, which is also on Disney Plus. It's
Gotcha.
there's not all the episodes are great, but the ones that are great, like they hit it out of the park in terms of like Star Wars lore and stuff. But like they do a really good job filling the gap between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Damn.
But then the Bad Batch takes place right at
We've
the
got
very
military
end
casualties, 2 of
of
the missing troopers.
Revenge of the Sith, and then it
Looks like they were
continues
interrogated.
after that
It's
movie
messy.
to be like, all right, so Vader and Palpatine are running things now. What now? What is the
Ah, shit.
so? And so it's these it's these clones that have like that are considered defects, but they have basically like enhanced abilities. So
Gotcha.
they end up like trying to find their place in the galaxy.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know if you caught. We have these. These are probably insurrectionists, but we also have our military guys. They're all dead now, which is bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I never noticed this. Look at the floor. Look at all of the tracks on the floor.
Oh, the emus. The emus did this.
I mean, I would 100% believe emus would 100% kill a human. Yeah. Have you met an emu? Mean as hell.
This is farther than I got in my initial run yesterday. So
Well, welcome to the new shit.
yeah,
See anything?
just
Negative.
everybody's taking a
Almost
nap.
clean.
They're fine. Emus just give them some night juice.
Oh. That's,
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You know, emus and their nighty night juice.
Dude, Australia is not to be trifled with.
Mm-hmm.
Boss, I
Like
see
8 of the
movement
10
outside your structure.
most deadliest spiders in the world live there that can kill you.
Reginald!
Emus can get you drunk. What's that doing here?
Reginald, get the hell out!
They're
Oh.
headed into the basement. Move down to the lower level.
Can I go outside?
Hamsters! You
I-
can, you gotta go downstairs first.
Oh,
Banshees, heads up.
Ooh, watch out!
oh my! Get over here!
Get your ass back here!
I want to boop your snoot. I did it.
So,
Booping snoots.
this is a map that later you can use for firefight, which is essentially PvE
Enemy dropships inbound.
against endless hordes.
Falcon, move
And
to
we had it down to such a science, we had names for every section of this map.
Oh man.
Nicely done.
So what's the
Ah,
name for this
my
one?
legs!
Oh dear.
I'm back. I fixed it.
Oh, you're fine.
Way
Hey,
out
welcome
there,
back.
I believe we called it Des Plaines, because we're both from Illinois originally, and there's nothing out in Des Plaines. It's either there or this barrier right back here.
Okay, so I threw a grenade, but nobody said it had to, be accurate. Whoa!
No, for sure.
Whoa! I just snapped a neck. What?
Yeah, this is also the game that introduced assassinations.
I mean, I really like booping snoots. I guess I'm gonna have to be more mindful. You cannot boop from behind.
Yeah, behind boops are now assassinations. There's actually some achievements you can get later for assassinating from certain enemies in certain ways.
No.
How about you don't, sir?
Yeah.
Stand down, Noble. Stand down.
How about you show me your snoot?
Contacts.
He did.
Damn Covenant.
He was good.
Cat, we gotta warn Holland. I need you at that relay outpost now.
Boss, I'm showing more activity to the east.
Copy that, June. We're on.
All right, so Aaron,
You got point.
Yes.
your last week. Tell me about it.
Ah!
So not good.
Yeah, so
Eyes up.
I don't know how much you know about interfaces. So an interface is essentially a pipe, and it goes between your organization and another organization.
Okay. With
And
you
it
so far.
passes, or it can be to different like pieces of equipment, passing information.
Right.
Generally, they're very important. And oh, fuck slice. Sorry, silvers.
Oh, hey.
Switching to the big guns. So interfaces really bad if they aren't working. You want to make sure they keep working.
Yeah. Those should usually have good uptime of all the time.
Yeah. So
Commander.
our
seeing
main
more hostile
EMR
activity to the
vendor
northeast.
called our interfaces team and said, hey, you need to take care of this right away because if we don't, we're going to cause a patient safety issue. Fair. Totally fair. Yeah. Very, very bad. They described it to me. I'm like, okay, I get that. I get why you had to do this. They had to take the interface offline and change some parameters that were getting passed back and forth.
Right. Yeah.
Everything up until this point, totally normal, totally fine. I'm with you. And so they take it down for a service that I support. And Rebels don't leave plasma birds. Nice. Solid reference. And so this is back on the 12th, or early mid-January. And they took down the interface to make the changes, and then they tried to bring it back up. Now, something that happens that's kind of nice, but also kind of a pain in the butt, is if you are trying to bring an interface back up, and it has a bad configuration, it won't come back up. It will just, like, lock up. It'll say, nope, I'm not doing it. This is bad. We're not doing it. Well, that happened with this particular interface.
Oh, dear.
And here's where things got bad.
Oh.
Was this particular person said, well, I actually don't think anyone's really using this interface, so it's not going to be a big deal if we leave it down. And it was down for 20 days.
Oh God.
Yeah, we only found out when someone put a ticket in and said, hey, we're usually supposed to see duplicate patient records coming through here, and we're not seeing literally anything, which is unusual.
Oh boy.
Is something going on? Is the service down? Is, like, what's happening? Should we be aware of this? And we said, huh, you know, you make a great point. And we were looking at it, we're like, no, we're still able to get in. And I was the one who went, and I found out that the service had been down. And then it was down for 20 days. We had 500 patient records impacted. I'm trying to talk with the other analyst who brought it down, and they're making some very intelligent decisions and in writing basically saying, like, it's not a big deal. Why are you freaking out? It's not like we're not getting information that we need. And I'm like, we aren't. We're creating more duplicate records. We're not getting, like, the proof of care documents that need to happen. Oh my god, this is a big deal. And so I spent most of last week trying to undo the mess that this analyst had caused.
This thing moving.
It has been... What's happening on the back of my car?
I'm trying to hold X, and the game is not acknowledging that I'm holding X. It's very mean.
I don't think you can ride on the back. I think that's George's spot.
George, I'm gonna leave you to it.
But yeah, it's it got escalated all the way up to the CIO, and just yesterday, yeah, this other analyst's manager
Boss, I'm showing more activity to the
apparently
east.
went a little bit nuclear on this analyst, because, like, you just cost this other team at minimum probably a full week's worth of analyst work. What the hell is wrong with you?
Whoa!
Yeah, because I spent pretty much all of last week, me alone, on this issue. And that's not counting the couple of hours I got from my other teammates to help me and all this stuff. I was like, yeah. And so yesterday afternoon, right after this had been escalated to the CIO, this analyst is like, hey, so what do we need to do to fix this? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, so now it's an issue. And essentially it came out that this analyst wants to, they were like, well, can you exclude some of this stuff in your report? And like, oh, hey, wow, interesting. Sorry, dude went kamikaze on me.
That's all good.
They were trying to get me to, like, downplay how bad it was. And I was like, I can't. One, it's out of my hands. And two, it was that bad. We're still untangling this. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not gonna lie to make it easier on you. You're already in trouble.
Absolutely not.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
You'll get in, like, the audacity.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity, yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Possible friendly forces under attack south of your
Please lie. I got in trouble. Can you please lie for me?
Mayday, Mayday, 3 Charlie 6.
Uh-oh,
We're under
you
attack by
won.
the Covenant. I got wounded. Cannot
It was
hold
just
this
that,
position.
like,
We need to find those troopers
in
now.
writing, this person multiple times admitted that they don't know what this interface does, they don't know what it's for, they don't get it, like, all of this stuff, and I'm like, then why are you mad at me, who knows what's going on? Do we have the whole squad? George! George, god damn it!
George. Oh, there he is.
Oh god! Get in, loser!
George. 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 All right. It's okay. Take your time.
Working on it. So,
Okay.
yeah, we're still kind of dealing with some of the fallout of this. We still need to get those continuity of care documents for patients who saw people during that time. And it's just one of those where it's like, this analyst is in some serious hot water. And on one hand, I feel bad. Have my manager put it best. She was like, yeah, I have empathy, but no sympathy for you. Because you kind of did this to yourself.
For real.
Everything.
This is the same analyst who said who was the one who claimed that they didn't think that the thing was being used, right?
Yeah, they were like, well, we don't use it because our folks aren't manning that service. I'm like, yeah, but we still need to get stuff back across it. Things like information about insurance, information about what care was provided by not our people.
Wow.
Like, it was some serious, like, I don't know what to tell you on this. Like, this is bad because you have put yourself in this bad situation. It is only, like, you're lucky I know what I'm looking for, otherwise this could have been worse. So we're still playing cleanup, but a lot of this is like, now we're in the weird, like, inner office politics of, like, this person is kind of upset because I'm not gonna try and downplay the impacts to make your life easier.
Right. Absolutely.
It sounds like this team in general has kind of that problem of, well, I don't have to know the service, it's not my problem. You know, I made it technically go, so why are you mad? And that's, oh god! I just watched a grunt go to the next planet over, good lord.
Oh, I just saw him land.
Went away.
Hey, welcome back.
Going cold.
But yeah, it was, so it's been, we're in that really awkward, like, no, you're in trouble. This team has that attitude of, well, it's not my problem because it's not, like, I did what was asked of me, and only what was asked of me. And now people are like, no, you actually have to understand. We're at a point where it's like, you're lucky you did this on a service that isn't something really dangerous, like, I don't know, medication cabinet.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, watching those blades, blades.
Baby move!
Oh god! How is it getting worse?
Hi, yeah, no, that's my bad. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it.
Noble 2, sit rep.
Yeah.
The relay outpost.
So we're in that fun of dealing with the fallout. And I'm sure it'll keep going for a while, but yikes. It's been a week.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like it. Holy buckets.
We got it fixed. Everything is mostly fine, but it's one of those, like, now, yeah, that team is in. It sounds like there were some other issues that had brought them to the attention of the CIO prior to this and gotten them in hot water, and this is not helping them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, on one hand, it's not my fault that you're in hot water. You've done that to yourself.
Right.
But also, like, I feel bad, like, I get it, that sucks, but yikes.
The best thing you can do in that situation, and by you I mean the person screwing up, is take ownership. Just admit to everything right away. Don't
make excuses, just own it and be done, yeah.
Yep. You will, I mean, whether or not there's probably a concern on their part that what they did was like a fireable offense. Which, that could be, but,
I don't know. That's not my place to say. But it's definitely one of those, like, everything was fine. You were totally in the right up until the moment that they did not tell us that they had taken our service down and were not bringing it back up. That was the moment that everything went wrong. From there on out, every decision was the wrong one. Because I talked about this with husband, who knows about these interfaces, and we were having this chat because I was very upset about it, and very upset about the way that this analyst was kind of handling it. I'm like, I want them to own it. I want them to take responsibility. And he's like, these are very technical people. Which I'm like, yes. That doesn't excuse you. He was like, yeah. It doesn't excuse you, but it helps explain. So yeah, that was where this week has been. And thus ends my TED Talk.
Wow. I guess, to clarify where I was coming from on that, on the whole, like, fireable thing, I mean, just any situation where you're asking someone to falsify info for regarding what happens,
or downplay.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah, like, this was very... I think I was more mad that this analyst was, like, trying to get me to downplay the issue so they wouldn't be in as much trouble. Which I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad about the predicament that you find yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
That's a terrible place to be.
Yeah.
But I also have no sympathy for you because you put yourself here.
Exactly.
Did you respawn?
I did now.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
We need to find the control room. From there, Cat can get the relay back online.
Alright, so...
But yeah, that's why I have not been editing a ton of articles or producing a ton of content.
Alright.
Totally understand. Yeah, we've come across situations with the site once before where we were, like, pretty low on content, but, looking ahead, I was like, I kind of just looked at things and be like, yeah, it's been really cool that we've been able to write something, show something new every day, but do we need to?
I don't think they...
I mean...
Yeah.
And that's kind of where
Corporal.
the decision to go to 5 days a week
We'll get you combat
came into play,
surgery.
was that it gives everyone breathing
Plasma
room
damage.
for,
Found something.
for new
I'll take that,
experiences
Fitz.
to
Not your domain.
inspire
I got a live
to
one over here.
create
Come on.
if you want. And,
Yeah.
we certainly have other stuff that we could do, like watch-alongs
It's all right.
or let's watches.
We're not gonna hurt you.
George.
I got her.
Also, I'd like
Keep
to
still,
admit the balls on this
and I'll
lady
release
for
you.
punching the giant armored man. Like, yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Oh dear.
We've been engaged!
Oh, hey, Martin O'Donnell figured out how to use guitars.
Oh no. Oh, no one is safe.
Get out my face!
Take the shot. Take the shot.
-4, stay on the entrance. 2, hand
Bye.
over. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
All right. They had a good run.
George is 5 and we're 6. Yeah, okay. Let's send the terrifying people in. Oh no! We're not locked. They're not locked in with us. Or, it's not us with them.
We're not locked in with them. They're locked in with us.
Thank you. Yeah, George is the Spartan 2, and we come from, I don't know if you caught it, some sort of terrifying Black Ops background, where we were just lone wolfing around, murdering everyone.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's our background before we come to the team. So yeah, he's like, yeah, send those people in to clear the room. I'm sure this will be funny for everyone else.
It'll be a
Grenade.
good time. Real quick, in and out adventure. Oh,
20 minutes.
That was a grenade.
Nice.
Ah. So satisfying when I can boop the snoot of these shield guys.
Flush them out. I've got you covered.
I forget their names. They
Grunts are the little guys. Jackals are the ones with the shields.
Jackals,
And the ones that you'll hear me refer to as hamsters are the ones that are quick and nimble and annoying as shit. Don't have shields. Those are... oh my god, I'm forgetting the name. They introduced them for only this... They were technically made extinct on Reach because they just wiped them all out.
Oh.
I cannot remember the name, so they'll just be hamsters until I remember. And even after I remember, they're just hamsters. Sir! You're being rude. You know, that...
Gotta take a break from booping snoots for a while.
Get back here.
Unfortunately, I am slashing snoots. It's very gross.
Sort of like booping snoots, but more.
So, you want to hear about my work-related catastrophe?
Yes, I was going to ask how your week has been.
All right, so got real
The
fun.
question is, when will the station be back online?
So,
2 weeks.
let me paint the picture for you.
All major uplink components
About a week ago,
fried.
2 minutes is too
phone
long.
call
Which is
comes
why I'm
in
splicing into the
from
main overland
TDS, our
bundle to
phone
get you a direct
provider,
line to Colin and
to
Holland.
the main
You're
phone
in my
line
light, Commander.
Oh no.
for GHC. So a nurse answers,
Find out what she knows.
and TDS informs the nurse, yeah, we're noticing some calls going to the Caribbean through your phone
What's your
number, so
name?
we're going to block 2 of your phone
You live
numbers.
around here?
Because they shouldn't be sending out 800 phone calls to the Caribbean. And the nurse,
George.
no idea what
Shada.
happened with that information, because that nurse certainly didn't pass it on. I presume that they hung up. Because you get a main, you get somebody cold calling like that, you're gonna assume they're full of it, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why would you be?
So, fast forward to the next day,
Big man forgets what he is
and
sometimes.
then people in IT figure out, hey,
She
2
needs
of
a
our
full
phone lines
psychiatric workup.
aren't
He's
working.
not the only one.
Lock
So
it
they call
down.
TDS, find out that they're
Get her on her
blocked
feet.
for the
The
reasons
body
given.
stays here.
Thank you,
That
sir.
some 800 spam calls, like over 800 spam calls, went to the Caribbean, pretending to be our phone numbers.
Signal.
So
Patchy, but it's there.
I'll
they
take it.
found out that what
Not
happened
touch
was that there
anything.
was a
You didn't
server
want to ground this place.
running a version of TLS, Transport Layer Security. I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but
Getting you.
TLS
What's your
1.0
situation? Over.
that
Okay.
had
Colonel,
yet to
this
be
is
updated
Noble
to
1. There are no
2.0.
rebels. The Covenant are on
And
Reach.
what
God.
must have
Come
happened?
again, Noble One. Did you say
Hang on a
Covenant?
second.
Affirmative. It's the winter contingency.
So what
God
must have
help us
happened
all.
is that what we figure happened is that somebody guessed the voicemail pin of somebody whose voicemail services existed on that vulnerable server, and then did the thing where they hit the keyboard furiously like an episode of NCIS, and they say,
Yeah.
I'm in, and proceed to inject their own code to hijack our phone numbers to send spam calls to the Caribbean.
I'm sure that your IT security had a field day.
Oh, did they ever? And our new telecom lady had a real field. She was working till like 1 a.m.
Oh.
Solid. So, on on all of that,
Kilo 33 and Kilo 34,
you know, the server gets updated, right? They make the call that everybody's voicemail pins should be reset to something else. And then, as a protocol, they decide, you know what, we should have everybody update their Active Directory passwords as well. Passwords they use to log into the computers.
Yeah, that's fair and reasonable.
A precaution. Just to make sure. So, it's Wednesday, and I'm a member of a Microsoft Teams chat where we have this thing, like specific chat group where if something goofy is happening or something, well, something terrible is happening, we can all communicate with each other, figure out what's going on, figure out how to communicate that with everybody else, like via a mass email or whatever. From 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. that day, that chat was quiet.
Oh, that's not good.
And as a result, there were many people, myself included, who had no idea that any of this was going on.
Oh, God.
And then an email was sent out telling everyone to reset their passwords and their voicemail pins. The email had several spelling and grammatical errors.
So no one believed it because...
And, I mean, there was a risk of that. I would be curious to know how many people, like, reported it for spam. But on top of that... Oh, Chris, why are you running in with a sniper rifle? You know better.
Nope, no I don't. YOLO.
I guess I don't.
Oh, the spelling and grammar email.
Okay, so the spelling and grammar email goes out. It also goes out with instructions on how to reset passwords. But
oh boy.
For people who work on-site and people who work remotely, there are a total of 3 different ways that people will work. And therefore, there are 3 different ways people can reset their passwords. And to that end, depending on how you get your work done, relies entirely, like, how you change your password relies entirely on that.
Ugh.
You know, we have people who connect via VPN. We have people who work out of a clinic or the administrative building. We also have people who, will say, have a personal laptop, connect to a remote access website, and access resources. All 3 of those have different ways that they have to change their passwords. Get the hell off my lawn. That's a nice,
I have my second favorite weapon in all of the games, and I will show you why as soon as we find a car we don't like.
Okay. And also, I created the instructions for all of those methods. You know, nice little PDFs.
Don't go near those. Don't go near the tanks. See the danger circle? See the orbital strike murdering them? I love that danger circle.
I was distracted by all these
all these
bodies.
All these bodies.
All these bodies.
I apologize, I keep interrupting. But I saw you running towards the danger circle. I'm like, this is not a learning opportunity that I wanted you to learn the hard way.
Also, my guy's moving a little funny. It's interesting. It's not debilitating, it's just interesting. Oh man, I had some serious frame drops.
Ooh, weird.
Thanks, Spectrum.
Thanks, Obama. Okay, so you wrote the instructions. There's 3 different ways. I'm sure you got a ton of calls of like, oh, I'm trying this way. Well, where are you?
That's the thing.
Not the right location.
Are you? Oh, you're driving? Oh, okay. I'm gonna kick this.
This is Cat.
Cat, get out. I'm going in.
Ooh.
So, like I said, 3 different sets of instructions. but only one was sent out for the people who work remotely. So the people who were doing, and it was for people who use the remote access website. So people who were trying to, who were on VPN, were trying to follow the wrong instructions, and then the phone calls and emails and tickets started pouring in. I don't understand these directions. What are we supposed to do? I notified my manager. This is confusing. I don't understand. What's going on? I started getting messages directly in Jabber and in Teams from people because the service desk was absolutely swamped.
Yeah. So go to the source.
So I'm, trying to gather my bearings on what the heck's going on here. While solving, just ticket after ticket. And eventually, figured things out about the wrong instructions. Sent the correct instructions to people. Sure enough, I'm talking to them on, on Teams audio calls. I tell them, hey, don't use the instructions that we sent you. Use the ones that I'm sending you. These are the correct instructions. And so they're folks are using these instructions. Like, I had this one lady who was like admittedly not the greatest with computers. She was like, "Oh, I've done this before all the time. This is easy." And I was like, "There it is. Validation that my instructions are excellent."
Nice work, Spartans.
And I could have told you that.
And well, thank you. But I mean, had this stuff been sent out the first time correctly, without any spelling or grammar errors, we wouldn't have this problem. So a correction email was sent out an hour later.
Classic.
And it contained the exact same spelling and grammar errors. So a third correction email. So a third email was sent out. A second correction, if you will, apologizing for all the confusion. And I was like, man, I told folks. One of the I've been hijacked and murdered.
I watched that happen. That was upsetting.
That sucked. Stop giving me the sniper rifle.
No.
I don't want it right now. Like me, the guy who likes sniper rifles.
That's not the sniper rifle. That's the DMR.
Oh. Well, I don't want it.
That's here to spread the word.
Well, anyway, I pointed out, I'm like, hey, this chat was quiet for 5 hours. A lot of people didn't know anything was going wrong. So that's a lot of knowledge that wasn't shared, and a lot of knowledge that folks could have provided. As a result, was not. And somebody responded to me, they're like, yeah, fair points. We were all in a, how do they put it? An audio call for several hours.
My God.
And I'm like, why would you ever omit everyone from a system-wide problem? It's not like we've never been hacked. We have.
Yeah,
You were there.
Yeah, I remember. That was why we ended up shutting down a whole bunch of no, you better be inside of a certain area radius, otherwise we're blocking your traffic completely.
Mm-hmm.
Which got a ton of blowback.
Yeah. So, on more than one occasion I asked, I'm like, are we not following protocols that we did when this happened the last time, 2 years ago? And it was definitely a... Oh, God, I'm getting shot at.
That.
It was one of those things where, cooler heads prevail. And that needed to happen, and it didn't. Because we have templates for dealing with these situations. And It seemed like folks acted in the moment.
Yeah.
Those are things that absolutely did not need to be.
Well, I'm hoping, knowing a little bit about, like, obviously having been there when this was all implemented, like, I hope there's a P1 and a breakdown of, like, what happened, what didn't go well, why didn't it go well, what can we do better?
Right. I'm waiting for a lessons learned, and I'm going to bring up some of that stuff to be like, hey, you know, there's people who had useful information that could have saved a lot of confusion.
Good
Yeah.
work, Spartans. Return to Sword Base. The rest of your team is inbound, imminent.
So that was how I ended my week.
Ugh.
But you know, out of Christia says this story is too real.
Yeah,
So,
it
yeah.
hurts.
Yeah, it ain't great. But you know, out of the frying pan into the fire, as they say, I received a text from my mom.
Oh no.
On Thursday
Is everything
night.
Okay?
Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
I remember.
I think I mentioned it because
Yeah.
it had everything to do with us, you know, watching Neil Breen movies.
Yeah.
So I received this text on Thursday night. Ah.
Run for your lives!
Well, yeah, you should run.
The danger circle is here now. Ah!
Aw.
Worth it.
My mom tells. Oh, Atronet says having an adult job is so fascinating. My biggest problem last weekend was yelling at a kid for kicking a giant bouncy ball down the hallway at 9 a.m. as it bounced off walls and other guest doors, waking people up.
I mean, man. What a time to be alive.
Right? This is why I can't work in the hospitality industry like Atronet does. I would be like, I would have like grabbed the ball, probably deflated it with a knife from the kitchen. Be like, now listen here, you little shit. I catch you with another ball down this hallway. We're gonna go have a talk in the pool.
No, go into the ocean. Go.
And then the hotel would get sued, and I'd be out of a job.
Yeah, that's a certain level of, hey, we should get out of the car.
But in my defense, I would say, Your Honor, I was only kidding.
Your Honor, I'm only doing...
You ever try to scare a kid, Your Honor? You know.
Hey, so I don't want to alarm you, but I think our car's jacked up.
Hey, where's your car, dude?
Hey, I found it. I don't...
Oh.
That'll buff out, right?
Yeah, we can give it a little spit shine. It'll be fine. All right, so anyway, text from the mom. She tells me that the refrigerator that they have is dying, and they need to replace it ASAP. So she asks me if I can come up for the weekend and help get the old refrigerator out of the house, get the new one in, and I'm like, absolutely. Let me make sure that this insane crisis at work is taken care of first.
Handled, yes.
And I will be on my way. And so, good news. Oh, good news is that the crisis was handled.
Yay!
And I was able to take a half day on Friday. That jerk tried running me over. You may not.
When I say you go in the danger circle, you stay in the danger circle.
How is he not dying? Rude.
Get the hell out. Thank you. Survey says it's my car now.
Man.
Hi.
Hi. This other guy in a similar vehicle is just being a dick. Well, yeah.
It was uncalled for, sir.
Very rude. So,
vengeance!
So as soon as I arrive at my parents' house, they've already purchased a second refrigerator, and it's already inside the house. But we just have to get it through the hallway and into the kitchen. And after measuring, found out that we had to take the doors off of the refrigerator for it to fit properly.
Of course.
Which, good news, most refrigerators, have reversible doors, so it was actually pretty easy to do.
It's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You can. They're meant to be reversible so that you can, for obvious reasons. And all it takes is, in most cases, is just like a screwdriver. Because whatever is securing the door together, whether it's like a smaller screw or a larger like hex screw of some sort, like they're all the same kind. Like they're all, like in this case they were all Phillips heads. So
that's nice though.
Yeah. So, and sure enough, we pulled out the old refrigerator, and the side of the refrigerator was hot to the touch.
That's not a function you want out of your fridge.
Like you could fry an egg on it.
Sounds bad.
Very bad. And so it was constantly running, of course, to cool itself.
Right.
Which, of course, made it hotter, and so it ran to cool itself, and round we go.
Yeah. Hey, this dude has a needler.
Ooh.
You should kill him and take it for yourself. There you go. Have fun.
Whee! Finally! Ooh, hello, new needler. It's got a nice shiny brown case to it. Alright, so I did that, and then are these, what are they called? Hunters?
Hunters. Yep.
Oh my. Oh my. Maybe I can... This is where I'll use this rifle. Put this rifle to good use.
So you replaced a fridge. My organs.
Very next day, I went coyote hunting with my dad.
Nice.
So, just...
Get anything?
Really all over the place. I don't think... So we joined them right at the very end. He has a... so by them, I mean my dad is a member of a group of guys who go hunting for coyotes, usually every weekend during the winter. I don't think they got anything this time. So at this point, they were just trying to... They use dogs to chase the coyotes.
Gotcha.
So they were trying to collect the dogs. Because depending on where we were, there were... when you're looking at a map trying to recover the dog...
Yeah.
The roads that you're going on, it'll be like a mile until you get to the next road. So you end up inevitably having to drive in with like a snowmobile or a four-wheeler or something to go find the dog.
Yeah.
And they all have GPS tracking collars, so it's easy to see where they are, where they're going.
Right.
And if they're even if they're standing still, it'll tell you. So.
Yeah.
So we did that for a bit, and also, as a thank you, my parents took me out to a couple of restaurants for dinner for both nights. And yeah, so just had a nice chill weekend of hanging out with my parents. Got to watch Groundhog Day with them. And
nice.
At my dad's insistence, we watched some pro wrestling, which was really wild because...
Yeah.
Explaining stuff to them is always very interesting, because I have to put it in the context of, alright, so remember Hulk Hogan?
Oh, Lord.
And they don't know anything about, like, how racist he actually was, so... So I'm just using historical context.
Racist, but I believe it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was, I think a couple of years ago, he was caught on tape dropping the N-word very rudely, very blatantly. It was like something about his something about his daughter's boyfriends.
That's an oof on a lot of different levels.
You want to guess how he was greeted the next time he showed up at a WrestleMania?
Not well.
Yeah, half the crowd booed his ass. It was great.
Yeah,
it was so.
You should get booed for that.
It was so. The boos were so loud that you could hear the you could hear the production truck like altering the crowd noise to like try to drown it out a little bit with like stock noises. Because of course it was their idea to invite this guy to WrestleMania.
God.
You know, ignoring why that might not be a good idea.
Can't do this on my own. Need another spot.
The crowd let him know, and now they let him know every time. So,
Get to the top
pretty great.
and assist the meal.
So, there's all that. I've been working on Pokemon Soul Silver.
Nice.
Still.
Yeah.
It is a slog at this point. I think I mentioned last week that I found out that I have to like beat the original Trainer Red.
Yeah.
In order to get my ribbon. So
yeah, I thought you did.
I did not.
Oh.
No, that hasn't happened yet. I'm building my way to that, which requires me to fight every trainer in Kanto.
Oh my god.
Which is half the game. Like the second half of Heart Gold and Soul Silver is very much a grind.
Yeah.
Just fighting fighting a great deal of enemies that you fought that you battled against in the first generation games. All so that you can go to the very end and face Trainer Red, so I can get that ribbon from the boys.
Yeah. So, Lord.
Yeah. So the grind continues. I'm over halfway. I have I think I have four badges. No, 5. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. No, I have 4 badges currently out of Kanto. So,
getting close.
Yeah. So halfway there, and then once I get I think I'll be able to get one more tonight. So then once I get those, then I can finally be done with Soul Silver. It's just been 18 grueling hours of grinding. And thing is that when I end up writing about my experiences with it, I will have things to say about the choices made in that game. Because as you might recall, when you go to a Pokemon gym, you expect to see the gym leader and trainers, and you expect to fight them and defeat the gym leader to get your gym badge. Every single gym leader in the Johto region was not present at the gym. You had to go find them doing something else. And complete some random side story or just talk to them to get them to go to the gym. A complete abdication of responsibility.
I mean, I wish I could do that, but then I'd lose my job.
Right? What the hell?
Noble team, longswords are inbound and ready to push. Orbital defense is standing by to take the shot.
So. But anyway, let's talk about Hoka.
Yeah, you got your Hokas.
Holy shit. These shoes rule.
Yeah?
I love how comfy they are.
Good.
It's firm. It's not like walking on memory foam or something that's like detrimental to your.
Beautiful,
it's like walking on a fatigue mat, an anti-fatigue mat all the time.
By the way,
I aim to please.
5, 6.
So $160 for a pair, and worth every single penny.
Oh, good.
sounded like you
I
said
did
Halsey.
that plantar fasciitis came back
back
just
on
a
our way.
little bit at the end of the workday, but
Tell me.
you know, I got my
Yeah.
angry COVID
Right.
massage ball, so I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Oh, I'm so glad.
man. I'm like, wow, I can walk around work and not be in crippling pain again. This is pretty great.
If I can interrupt, this is Halsey, the mother of all Spartans.
Oh.
George, it's been too long.
Mom,
What have you done with my armor?
just some additions I've made.
Indeed. Visegrad Relay. Its data center was home to one of my xenoarchaeologists, Professor Laszlo Sorvad. Perhaps you could shed some light on his death.
If he was a civilian male in his mid-60s, he died with a Covenant energy sword through his abdomen.
Elites, then.
They engaged us as well. It was just after we found your scientist's daughter, Mom. She was hiding in the
Irrelevant. The elites. Tell me more about them.
3, Zealot class. One got by us. The leader, from the looks of him.
Zealots. You're certain?
Their armor configuration matched.
Shield strength, too.
I gave the order not to pursue. Our primary objective was to get the station's relay back online.
Your primary objective? Commander, are you a puppet or a Spartan?
Ma'am?
There are those at Oni, myself included, who believe the Covenant dispatch elite advance teams to hunt down artifacts of value to their religion. Survivor accounts suggests such teams are small, nimble, and almost always Zealot class. No doubt they came to the station for the abundance of Oni excavation data stored there. And you let them get away.
Data retrieval was not a command directive. Even had we known, we had other more urgent matters to attend to.
Like warning the planet.
Professor Sorvad's final entry in his field notes made reference to a latchkey discovery. Latchkey. Not a word he would use lightly. So let's hope that the data module your lieutenant commander stole contains it.
Cat.
Use the line
Before you
latchkey
ask, I was
all the
alerted
time.
The moment you attempted to access its contents, as I
Latchkey.
am with any unauthorized tap. That data is classified Tier 1. I could send you to the brig for interfering with my work.
Maybe you'd like to join her.
I'm sorry?
We're currently under emergency planetary directive, winter contingency. I'm sure you're familiar with the punishment for civilian interference with the Spartan deployment.
Are you threatening me, Commander?
Just making a reading suggestion, ma'am. Let's move.
Damn!
Yeah. I'm definitely a 90s kid because anytime I hear someone say, "Are you threatening me?" I immediately think of Cornholio.
Yeah, sorry. That was a very important cutscene, and I wanted to make sure that you didn't miss it for a variety of reasons. I did not mean to interrupt the Hoka.
Oh no, you're good.
joy.
You're good.
Because one, Halsey is the woman who invented the Spartan program.
Yeah.
She's super important, but she also talks about latchkey, also super important, and gives you a scope of how bad this is. Of like the winter contingency is like, we lock this down, the Covenant are here, it's bad. Even Halsey is technically a civilian, and you know they got to watch out for that. So starts to give you the idea of how bad it is. You probably saw we shot down that big honkin' ship, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that is always pretty consistent when it comes to engagements with the Covenant, and they will mention it later, is that when it comes to ground engagements, humans can hold their own. Humans most always can eke out a win. The problem comes to space engagements. So when we take out a ship, it's a big deal.
Starting to get
Okay.
Then we're closing in. Report to
Don't
any
look down, don't look down,
Covenant
don't.
It's too late, it's happening.
Man.
Copy that.
Behold!
What do you think is down there?
Direct action
Gravity!
is always necessary. Here. you
There's
may
a
need
cake, we're
these.
having a party.
High velocity, armor piercing. They'll take the hat off an elite at 2,000 yards. And they ain't
We're just down here having a party, 200 feet below. Come join us.
No. Yeah, I hope you wanted a sniping level.
Oh, I do.
Oh boy.
Also, Bucksbeam stopped by to say just lurking and hope you're doing well. So thank you.
Hi, Bucksbeam.
The name of this
Bravo. The sector ahead is dark to electronic
name of this chapter is Too Quiet.
So it would
A little too raff.
And command wants to know what they're hiding.
Oh, whoa. All right.
Elite is yours. Do it quiet.
Come here! God, I love the assassin. No, thank you!
Whoa, hello.
Well, to be fair, he watched me just knife his buddy in the face,
Yeah.
turned around and pulled out 2 grenades and was like, nope, not today, Satan! Which I feel is a fair reaction.
Yes. I admire the work you were doing while I was sitting back admiring my scope.
I apologize. Yeah,
Yes, I have a zoom feature. This is nice.
Shink! Oh, yeah. I love the assassinations in this game because I have quite a few different animations for it, which is really cool. Depending on who you're assassinating, how you're assassinating them. It's... Oh, I love this game so much. Do you want the guy on the roof? Nope. No. Stand in the same spot, it'll be funny.
Standing by to copy, over.
Shot through the heart!
Negative, too small. You're not in the dark zone yet.
Come on. Ah,
engage at
there we
your
go.
own discretion, but keep moving.
Already engaged.
Yeah, I hope that this week is better for both of us, because this sounds like this last week was pretty fairly cursed.
Yeah, just so needlessly ridiculous.
Shoot at me.
But I did just replace... Oh yeah, this happened today. This felt good. You might recall, for almost the entire time that we worked together, I was chasing the dragon of getting our computers updated to Windows 10.
Yeah?
And...
Is it done?
It's... Well, let me put it this way. The light at the end of the tunnel is finally here. Because I got rid of the last laptop that was running an unsupported build of 10. And so now everybody in the organization is compliant. And this used to be such a nightmare because Microsoft was always like, hey, so we got these updates that come every 6 months, and, oh, what the heck, we'll just make them really freaking huge. Why not? Let's just have a party.
Why not? That seems like a good idea.
Yeah. So I had to make the call to, pick which versions we ran.
Oof.
And then by the time I got that figured out and had, everybody on said version, it no longer had support by Microsoft. So then I had to haul ass to get us on a newer version. And as a result, my spring of 2021 was absolute chaos trying to get that, trying to get everybody on a more up-to-date version. Then I found out I had a year, at best, to get everybody upgraded to an even newer version. So just constantly having to do this silly dance of sending out hundreds upon hundreds of gigabytes of data over the network, and constant evening work on these machines.
You can't do that during the day.
No. And then on top of that, there were always a handful, and by a handful, I mean 50 computers that refused to update and would not give a clear answer as to why. So I would have to manually rebuild 50 computers to get it to work. And so...
We're going this way.
So this most
Follow
recent...
the forklift.
Okay. Following the forklift. Little did they know that Aaron is a certified forklift driver.
Yeah.
So, to put this into numbers that make sense. When you started, and when I started at GHC, we were on Windows 7.
Yeah.
I got us onto Windows 10 build 1709. That was the September 2017 build of Windows 10. By the time I got rid of Windows 7, that was the end of 2020. And I found out that in October of 2020, 1709 no longer got updates. So until about April of 2021, I got everybody bumped up to 1909. And then I heard about the promises of the newest versions of 10 being the last time you would have to do these big honkin' 3 gigabyte upgrades. Because after that, Microsoft was like, all right, we promise we're going to change how this is done. It's just going to be we'll do a feature update. It's like flicking a light switch. It'll only take a couple minutes, really quick, to update to the newest version. There'll be no problem. Only thing was that is that 1909 did not support such an endeavor. So I had one more round of these insanely large upgrades to do to nearly 1,300 computers. And so all throughout 2022, up until today, I was getting everybody moved over to 21H2, which is the fall 2021 build. Are you noticing that I'm still not, like, caught up yet?
No! God!
So
like Sisyphus, you are bound to hell!
Right? However, the good news out of all this is that the newest version is 22H2, and that is you flick it on like a light switch, you reboot the computer, and you're done. No, there's no more, this may take 4 to 5 hours to complete. It may fail. It may require you to get a computer replacement. Those days are gone. I already have...
Praise our Microsoft overlords.
Right? Thanks, corporation, that gave me this problem in the first place. So I have
it's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
I have like 70 computers that are already running 22H2. I have people piloting it, and they're like... yeah, this works fine. Oh,
wait,
hello.
Wait, yeah,
Oh, that's
nature's beautiful. We can sneak past him.
Okay.
Oh God, there's one right here. Hi, interesting.
Not.
I remember there only being one. Wow.
Why are there two? Oh God.
Hey, you might want to move right now. Let's go.
Oh God in heaven. Thanks for the boost.
Ah! Hey, this sprint feature's really neat. You know what? I don't. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back.
I'm not. I'm just gonna keep.
I made the mistake. We're good. We should be clear. I made the mistake of looking back. I was like, "Hey, is Chris?" Oh my God! Keep walking.
He was right behind me, wasn't he?
You know, it was nice having that other Spartan with us while he was here. Oh no, he's okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, dude. What's going on? No, we totally didn't leave you for dead.
I made it. Gosh, that was scary.
Hello, anger chickens. I respect your life choices, and no, we'll go way the hell over here. Oh, no, please, no! Not like this.
We know you really killed the farmers. We know. But yeah, so I replaced the very last laptop that was running 1909 today. And so the fellow who got it, do you remember, were you around when Kingsley joined us?
Oh my God, yeah. He joined not long, maybe like a year or so before I left.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I got him a brand new laptop model. It's really slick. I got him on 22H2, just every last bell and whistle and polish I could give it. I'm like, dude, you're great. You're gonna get a great laptop. You're no longer the farthest behind. You are the farthest ahead.
Do you want to come, like, take a look at this bird with me?
Yes.
He's just sitting down here, screaming, which is on brand, but new for this game. Look at him!
Ah!
He's just screaming at me. Hi! You can stay down there, buddy.
He's standing there menacingly.
Holy Jesus Christ! Hey, cool, I'm awake now. I don't know if you guys were aware of that.
Nice. That was the 1-2 boop snoot.
Oh. We have some really sick screenshots from playing this level in Firefight.
Mm-hmm.
Just some absolutely fantastic, like, assassinations from the air. Just very good. We used them as screenshots for, backgrounds for a long time.
Oh, cool.
So it's very high quality stuff. It's really good.
What are you doing here? Whole area is supposed to be evacuated.
I can still hear that bird down there just screaming. Why?
We have them hidden all over the territory.
Stop that!
No, this stuff is stolen.
Tavi? Wait, no. Cirrus, is that you?
No, I'm gonna steal it back.
Stop it! I understand! You're existing, and therefore it's time for screaming, but my god!
Are we sure it's not Cirrus?
No! I do wish to touch the underfluffies, but I also don't want to die, so...
Hello, birdie! Alright.
So,
Get out of
adorable
here.
thing my bird does, even though he's a little shit. So, I don't know if I've ever mentioned, he has learned how to make the zipper noise, but only for me.
Oh.
So if I'm putting on my coat, he'll look at me, and I usually don't see him when he's doing this, and he'll make a noise like a zipper being zipped up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, I was putting on my coat to go get Tavi from daycare today, and for the first time ever, I caught him doing it, and he, like, got real low on his perch, and then as he made the zipper noise, just he, like, got real tall. Like, he was zipping it up with his beak. And I'm like, alright, you're a little shit, but that's adorable as hell.
Nice. Whoa, who's shooting at me? Oh.
Isn't really. At this point...
Who's shooting at me? Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Fair.
They're out of the dance. Stop screaming! Move if you don't like it!
I tried moving them out.
No, there's another one over here.
Oh.
You know, just screaming.
You need to chill out.
It's a bird, so that's never gonna happen.
Have you ever seen an angry chickadee?
Yes.
Oh, whoa, really?
Yes, actually. Ah, my organs! Hey, I'm dead. I don't want to alarm you. Oh. Neat, so are you.
I remember... this must have been... maybe 15 years ago. I was deer hunting in an open tree stand, which is a terrible idea. I do not recommend it. Way too cold.
Yeah.
However, I was sitting so still that a chickadee, near the end of the day, landed in the pine tree that was right next to my stand and fell asleep.
Aww.
Like literally 2 feet from my face. It's like, yes, this is a calm, tranquil area. There's nobody here.
Any closer, you would have been a Disney princess.
Right? It was freaking magical. I loved it.
Oh. I love birds. Closest thing we've got to a dinosaur.
Right? They are expressive in so many ways.
Fool, all of those expressions are of rage.
Even the ones that sound happy?
Yes.
Especially the ones that sound happy.
Especially those.
Haha! I win the snoot boopin' war here, buddy. That's right.
Pretty sure this one drops, hunters? No, this is, firefight. This is where they can drop hunters.
Oh.
Which is always exciting if you're like, oh boy, I wonder what's out here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Sir!
Great, it could happen. Alright, well I got an eagle.
Bird, you were of no assistance. None. You sat there the whole time. Look at this motherfucker.
Where are you? Oh.
Don't at me.
Oh. Hello.
Use the river
bet to smuggle rations, weapons,
Basically anything they
You ever have like an ostrich egg before?
Had one. I've seen them, but I've never consumed one.
I would totally try one.
I would.
I mean,
Don't, sir.
now, being clear, try one, because eating an entire one would probably kill me.
I've heard they're actually probably better for you than a chicken egg.
I guess I mean, like, if you tried to eat an entire ostrich egg.
Oh, yeah, no, that
The
makes sense.
cholesterol alone. I think anyone's heart would stop.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Who at? Oh, hey.
Hey, a checkpoint.
A checkpoint, huzzah!
Oh, also in other completely random news, finally
Yes.
shed all my Christmas weight.
Hey!
straight to the hydro plant.
That
felt
is
good.
awesome.
Thank you. That felt good seeing that scale. I was like,
Fuck yeah.
I have seen this number before. It was in better
You!
times. The better times are here.
Huzzah!
Ah,
I had an amazing run on Sunday. Because I got a new pair of shoes.
excellent.
And I feel very conflicted about this because it's not a pair of Brooks. And I love my Brooks. However,
Are you seeing this?
I write about it in the next article for the next race.
Kind of a big pylon.
I went to what's called a zero drop shoe.
That's the source of our dark zone.
Okay.
So from the heel to the toe in most shoes, there is a slight drop, like millimeters. We're talking in that range.
Okay.
And most of the time, you can't notice it. It's not a thing.
We're gonna clear the area, then I'm gonna plant the remote in charge.
Gimme! No, keep sleeping with your friend's corpse in your lungs. Fine, don't worry about that. Not alarming at all. So most shoes will have a variety of types of drops. Most running shoes have an 8 to 10 millimeter drop. More minimalist ones have, anywhere from like a 5 to a 2 millimeter drop. And then there's the barefoot or barefoot feel, which is a zero drop shoe. And it's supposed to be better for you. It's supposed to promote a more natural way of running on the midfoot than, the heel strike. It's more efficient. It does all this other good stuff.
Would an example of that kind of shoe be those kinds that literally look like feet?
Yes, that is the most minimalist type of shoe.
Okay.
And it is zero drop because it's literally a glove. But you can have a zero drop shoe without getting yourself put on wiki feet. So I remember when my dad first got a pair of like midfoot strike naturalist running shoes. Oh God, okay. Thank you, random
Right
soldier. Thank you, Travis. You mythical AI saved me from a suiciding grunt. So I remember watching that and being like, one day I'm gonna have my own pair of like zero drop natural shoes. It'll be great. And so I finally did it. I swapped to a zero drop shoe for the first time, and I have run in these twice before this weekend. Once on a treadmill for 3 miles, once on a real easy 3 mile. And so I was like, yeah, I should take these for an 11-mile run. That's a good idea I have. Oh, hunters, by the way.
11-mile run?
Yeah, well, it's my second to last before the Florida half.
Nice. I'm dead now, so I'm watching your...
Oh, I'm also dead.
Oh.
There goes my body into the ravine. Oh, I'm still going. Keep rolling.
What?
Yeah. Thank you. But yeah,
it's like what you said in the it's like what you said in Josh's article about old music.
I said a lot of things.
You basically said, don't mock that '90s like rock stuff like Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit, because I will know.
That's true. You will. But yeah, I took him on an 11-mile run, and that's one of the best runs I've ever had. I finished 11 miles in... Oh god! I've made errors! 95 minutes. Which comes out to like an 8:30 something average pace.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is... Oh. Okay, bye, Hunter!
Yeah,
Good shot.
I yeeted him off the bridge.
That was a good yeet. I respect the yeet.
Hey, I think we have an article title. Respect
Come here!
The yeet.
Sir! Don't touch me! 6 feet! But yeah, no, I had a great run this weekend. Hopefully we'll have a good race. We'll see.
And where and when is your next race?
Florida in... not this weekend, next weekend. The weekend after that, so 2 weeks. And then I've got a week, and then the week after that, so in like 4 weeks, I've got my Tennessee race.
Oh, okay. Bucksbeam said, so Halo 2 has Breaking Benjamin. I didn't realize that Halo Reach had Limp Bizkit. I mean, prequel, technically, it tracks.
Yeah, but also, ugh. Yeah, this is where Martin O'Donnell remembered that electric guitars exist, as well as all the other parts of the orchestra. But still was like, but we have all these drums.
Gotta use the drums.
Stuck it inside the pylon's power supply.
All right, keep pushing into the dark zone. Command wants to know.
Well, I'll be cheering for you when you're in Florida. I have a friend who is doing the polar plunge that same weekend here in Madison.
That's rough.
Yeah. So context. My friend Jason, who is also friends with Christia.
Okay.
He is a ballroom dancer.
Oh wow!
And so he's part of a group of ballroom dancers, and I believe that's the group that he's going with. That they raised money to participate in this year's polar plunge.
Oh. I always know it's for a good cause and stuff like that. I just that's a dedication that I don't have.
I did it.
Oh, that's a dedication I don't have. You are braver than I.
Did we ever discuss that?
No.
I did that in January 2017.
Oof.
I wanted that year to be a year of taking risks, doing new stuff. And I mean, hey, that ended up happening. That was the same year I went to The Price is Right. But that year started with a polar plunge into Lake Monona. So,
yeah.
So basically, it takes place at Olin Park, and they have a hole cut in the ice that's right by the shore. So all the spectators can see, and nobody's on the lake actually.
Yeah.
So you jump in and you basically swim/walk towards shore. And I did a cannonball into the lake. Let me tell you, I have never been colder in my entire life than that day.
I bet.
My bones were shivering.
That's ugh.
So
I don't like that. I don't like it.
I remember the very first thing that my body told me in reaction to into being submerged in that icy water was just no punctuation, no spacing, just get out.
Yep, it's accurate.
It's fascinating in a way if you've never been in a situation that calls for your body to rely on instinct like that, where it's just that loud. Like it's all you can focus on is Do whatever you have to do to get out.
Like, this is not okay. Remove yourself.
Yep. And then
Hey,
then
when did you get the Finger of God?
Oh, I found it.
Neat! All I saw was just... Ha!
Where'd you get the gun?
New.
Came with the ice cream?
Internet. I inherited the internet.
There's this really old Flash cartoon of it's a parody of DuckTales.
Oh.
And the Scrooge and the nephews basically get caught up in a Scooby-Doo parody. And one of them, I think like Huey, ends up with an actual pistol and shoots the bad guy at the end of it. And they're all like, hooray!
Visual. You've seen this,
And like they celebrate with ice cream, but then one of them asks Huey like, "Where'd you get the gun?" And then Huey just responds, "Came with the ice cream."
This thing, we need to go in hard and fast.
Agreed.
So that phrase is just burned in my brain.
Then we'll be up in a few hours.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very busy day.
So yeah, my friend Seth is coming in from Milwaukee to also cheer on Jason.
Nice.
In his
That'll
endeavors.
be fun.
And you know, once you leave the lake, there's a hot tub that you can get into for like a minute tops.
Yeah, but still,
It's
like
not
you
enough.
almost have to. No, God no.
No. I even asked Jason, I'm like, "Hey man, do you have a friend who has a hot tub? Because you're gonna want one."
Yeah. I have a friend who got a hot tub, and I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of game-changing in the winters. Of just like, he tends to host our New Year's get-together, and he always is like, yeah, hot tub's open. I'm like, bye, nerds!
My friend Katie lives in a house on the southwest side of Madison that has a hot tub in the back, and we went and hung out in there.
That landing zone has been tagged by
I want to say in December. And yeah,
So
had never done that before. Absolute game changer to have a hot tub, to be in a hot tub in the winter outside.
It's so, like, it's such a wild, like, the contrast of hot with cold, but I like it.
And you would think that you would be uncomfortable, and you're not. Absolutely not. No. It's
There's
great.
so many times I was actually, like, sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Work the handbrake, cat!
You know, we really could have used airbags on these.
No, that would have slowed us down. That's why we have armor. Oh, Jesus!
6! Can you hear me? 6, you alright? I could use some help.
On my way.
So, this mission is kind of infamous. Specifically because of Kat.
What does she do? Oh, wait, we're going to find out what she does.
No, it's not for anything she specifically does in terms of, like, you know, her character. It's, her AI is interesting. And there's a lot of cases where people are like, yeah, Kat's AI just decided I was public enemy number 1 and ran me over 7 different times. So, yeah. Maybe don't let her drive. Ah, my organs!
Yeah, I'm just watching my body flop around.
Yeah.
Oh, ow!
What's your status?
I'm pretty sure that tire just went right through me.
Pylons are down. We're pushing up the hill.
Man, I want this grenade launcher to have more grenades to launch.
Okay, does this grenade have to bounce before it explodes? Oh, come on.
Yes!
Come on! And also, does a grenade have to bounce? I would like it to explode on impact. That would be nice.
Mood.
Just throwing that out there.
Come back here so I can beat you to death. Come here. Come here. Oh, hey, wow, interesting.
Oh,
blow it up.
oh dear.
Blow it up. I'm out of ammo. Oh, God. Tactical retreat.
Hey, I'm alive.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I didn't realize you were dead. I would.
That's okay.
Ah, I'm dead.
Oh, God.
Run!
Oh, God. There was an... Oh, God. Oh. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this opening... Yeah, this level is also kind of infamous for being just a little bit hideous.
Kind of mean.
They do a really good job, though, of actually showing you what it would be like to be so hilariously outgunned by the Covenant. Like, this is a full frontal assault on a small force that's gearing up from the Covenant to launch, and we are already just... We're overwhelmed. How many times have we died already?
Twice.
Yeah. So it's... They do such a really good job of making it feel like... Woo! Hey!
Yeah, I
don't
want a
look
needler.
like
This
that.
is way better than silly pants grenade launcher.
Get out of there! Get out of there!
Ow! That hurt.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, hey! Welcome back.
Hey!
Materialized in front of me, and that was terrifying.
Hostile anti-aircraft guns southwest of your location.
Copy, Commander. New target fixed.
New car! Cat, don't you dare get in that driver's seat. Don't you dare.
Not allowed. And I'm taking shotgun.
You sure you don't want the missile pod gun in the back?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Tell him to get lost. She can sit shotgun.
Alright, this is fine. Oh my god!
Yep!
It's unlimited?
Unlimited power!
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Whoa, whoa! Oh, okay. Alright, we're fine.
I
We're
always
fine.
forget that it's a little skidly.
We're fine.
6. AA gun should be in visual range.
To Lima Ford and Noble 1, those guns are pounding us with high-velocity plasma shells.
Which would mean the strike by the British Grafton is also out of the question.
Noble 6, all our birds are stuck out of range.
Beep!
We can do something about those guns.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, the friction's a little low. That's okay, that's...
Alright, I got
no,
this.
thank you!
Alright, that's down.
Sir! Thank you.
Let's see what else we got.
Neat.
Okay, that was a miss. That's alright.
Fine, this is fine, everything's fine.
Yeah. Everything's fine, we're fine.
Failing
Hurry.
there. Hi, have you heard of our Lord and Savior missile pods? Sounds bad. You should keep firing missiles in there, though.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Bombing run. Heading 224.
Double tap.
Over.
Check for a pulse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Haha! Objective complete. But I have all these missiles to fire. Ooh.
I have excellent news.
UNSC air support.
Ah!
Copy.
Sir!
Lima 4, bombing run. Heading 224.6, permission granted, out.
How is that thing still alive?
You know.
The audacity to survive after I shot at it.
How dare you? Oh god, hey! Wow,
Oh, God in
interesting. Oh, we're
heaven.
good. Oh, come on. That was... I had that. Oh yeah, there's
Alright,
a
that thing's
tank
dead
around
now.
here. We gotta take the tank. Let's take that first.
Okay.
Because if I remember, that was the thing that killed us so many times when we were doing this. You motherfucker! It got to the point that Chris, husband Chris, would run interference with the tank, and I would sneak up behind it and just beat the shit out of it. It's a great teamwork moment.
Come on.
Dead yet? Close.
There we go.
There you go. Thank you. Hamsters? Hamsters, you're not invited to this party. I will run you over again, don't question me.
Is now or later a good time to tell you that I was also trying to kill that ship that was flying in the air?
No, I can back up. Nice little 3-point.
If it's still there.
Right.
I don't think it's...
This asshole sniping me says, sorry.
Oh. He keeps dodging it!
Yes! This is why we hate the hamsters.
There we go. Stupid hamster.
There you go.
Why don't you get back in your cage and run on a wheel?
Yeah.
You freaking Hoosier. I don't know.
Hoosier.
Felt appropriate to get Canadian for a...
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Hamsters!
Ex-hamsters.
I legitimately don't think I've replayed these games since probably 6 years, like right before the wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm just having such great fun and nostalgia, but it's like, yeah, we... Whoa, never mind! No. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Women, do not drive this car! Only I'm allowed to drive the car.
Not allowed.
Let's see if I can get it through these barricades and not running over. Sir! Alright, you deserve that one.
Kindly move your ass. Also, did I mention to you that I picked up another wireless guitar and wireless microphone for Rock Band?
No. Hey, you want to hit that guy up top?
Yes, I do. Where is he?
What? There's a couple of them up there.
I can't aim. I'm too low. There, okay, now I'm back up a little. There we go.
Perfect.
One more just to be sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, this dude sold me both for a total of $70.
Ooh, very nice.
All that seems to be wrong with the guitar is that the contacts for the battery are a little corroded, so just a quick scrub with a toothbrush and some rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
It'll be fine. So, I am planning on a trip to Chicago, the Chicago area, during the, I want to say, the third weekend of April.
Nice.
I may have mentioned this to you before, so I apologize. I apologize.
Oh, you have not.
I have friends down there. Their names are Alana and Marcus, and Marcus is originally from Detroit. Now, Marcus is the guy who went with me to Price is Right in 2017.
Yeah.
It's a close, dear friend of mine, and I go down to visit them every now and then. They have an adorable daughter named Sage. And, well, anyway, I was at the Mitsuwa Japanese grocery store in, I want to say, Arlington Heights.
Yes, and you mentioned that, like, he saw you coming out of the parking lot.
Yeah, and he called me. He said, "Get your ass back here." That is word for word what he said. Get your ass back here.
Over here you should look at.
Oh.
Do you like rifles? Do you like the needler?
Oh, I do.
Hello to the needle rifle.
Yay! Oh my god, double yay!
Yeah.
Oh my.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
This is now my favorite Halo game of all time. Oh, that's amazing. Oh. Perfect.
Glorious.
So while I was... So he spotted me there. And
yeah.
So I turn around, get lunch with him and the family. And I mention how I have all these Rock Band instruments and a modded 360 with 1,800 songs for Rock Band 3. And he pointed out that back in college, playing Rock Band was like a huge part of his college life with his friends back in Detroit. So he calls up his friends right then and there. And we start scheduling, we start figuring out the logistics for a hangout to play Rock Band all weekend.
Perfect.
And so now that's happening. Second weekend of April, or third weekend of April, I'm going to Chicago and bringing my 360 and all my instruments with me. And we're going to play a shit ton of Rock Band 3. And it's
Glorious.
And it's not just Rock Band 3, it's all the songs from Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2, Lego Rock Band, Green Day Rock Band, all the DLC that ever released for those games. I also even have the Beatles Rock Band and all of that DLC thrown in.
Very nicely done, sir.
Yeah, that was thank you. That was a pandemic acquisition. And so I've just been biding my time.
Well, if you ever want someone more local,
yes,
husband loves Rock Band. Like, he did the same that you did, but without a Xbox 360. He did it with his PC, and therefore is not limited by mere mortal things like what games have been released and sanity and copyright. So we have Seagulls, if you've ever seen the bad lip reading.
Is that the football one?
Yeah, but they did it with Yoda with Star Wars.
Oh, that's right.
Song Seagulls. So he's got that.
Oh
he's
my
got
God. That's
like
great.
everything, literal thousands. So if you are ever in jonesing, all you must do is ask.
Okay. Now that's Clone Hero, right?
Yes.
What instruments does that support?
Drums, guitar. It does not support microphone, but that never really stopped us.
Mining facility secured, 6.
Drums, guitar. I think it can do keyboard. I think it can also do the pro drums.
So, here's where things get a little hairy for me.
Gotcha.
All of my instruments are wireless 360 peripherals.
So is one of ours.
So is one of yours?
Yeah, so one of them is USB linked, and we got a USB remote, or not remote, the 360 that's, I'm actually using it right now with my 360 controller on the dongle receiver. That's the word.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There's a
So we
USB
have-
receiver that should work.
Yeah, that works for wireless.
Okay. All right. Well, then I have a keyboard.
Glorious.
And drums and guitars. So.
We have the drums, we have the guitars, we don't have a keyboard, but we've used the, you just turn it sideways and you use the neck of the guitar as the keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a guitar. I have a keyboard that is barely used. Like, I bought it brand new off of eBay. It was sitting in a warehouse somewhere for $30.
Nice.
So, I streamed on Twitch with it a couple of times, and that was it. So, all right, we are gonna have a Rock Band night, or well, Clone Hero night technically.
Call it Rock Band, it's easier, but yes. Husband is currently away running trivia, but he will be very delighted to hear such things.
Yes.
Bonk.
Oh God in heaven. Oh, why did I
Yeah,
drive
there's a
right
lot
into
happening
that?
right now.
I drove right into that plasma thingy
Yeah.
that hunter launched. I saw it happening, and I'm like, I'm gonna dodge by going
Guess
right.
we'll die.
Yeah.
Q, hide the pain herald. Sir!
Where is that thing? Oh, it's still there.
Ah! I'm dead.
No, you will not fire upon me.
Mine! Yay! Hi.
Congratulations.
You are being rescued. Do not resist. Oh. God,
Alright, so, of course, as a reminder, Bad Movie Night is tomorrow night now.
Yes, I totally forgot I scheduled a haircut, so I may be running late.
Okay.
depending on when we start and how long the haircut goes.
I think we had to start later anyway because Ray mentioned that she was almost always going to be like 15 minutes late or something, so I'll ask to verify and signal, but I think we're bumping the start time to 7:30 Central.
Perfect. Because I'm not planning on doing anything super fancy, so it should be relatively quick. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna be like traveling and seeing humans that I care about for the next couple weeks. I should probably not look like a drowned rat half the time.
Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to clean up, I suppose, right?
Bugs! Bugs!
Oh dear.
I saw that. That seems bad.
You know, it could have been better.
Hey, y'all got grenades in here or something?
Woohoo!
I wouldn't tell the hunters we're here. You got any grenades?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We should go now.
Oh dear. I did a good thing,
Historically,
right?
that explosion doesn't work.
Throwing the grenade in there was a good thing.
Yeah, no, that was totally fine. I intended that, completely.
Nice.
God bless America.
Yeah. Feeling a little USA.
USA. Hey, those hunters died, right?
Yes. I figure we would have seen them by now if they didn't.
You'd be surprised.
Well, there's 2 more over here.
Oh, God bless it. I still don't have grenades. Psych, I do.
Well, one's dead. Well, 2's dead.
No, he's not.
Well, in all fairness, he hid behind a rock, so I couldn't tell for sure.
I couldn't see him, and therefore he no longer existed.
Yeah, apparently I'm suffering from, toddler object permanence right now.
We've all been there.
George is a Falcon inbound your position, Lieutenant. Highlighting the LZ map.
Secure a landing zone.
It's right there.
Landing zone secured. Oh, God in heaven!
George! George, why?
Ooh, operate turret?
Yeah, they realized that having you pilot one of these was not necessarily our favorite. So they're just like, hey, we put guns on it. You want to shoot that? Yes.
Woohoo! Okay. Martin O'Donnell.
I really should put more Halo Reach on my running playlist, because good God.
This is good stuff.
It is.
I am reminded of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
A little bit, yeah.
Except instead of Tutti Frutti, you're getting, epic music instead.
Also, I shoot lasers out of my fucking eyes.
I should go back and play that. That was a wonderful. I think it's the only Far Cry game I've ever played. I was like, give me more of this ridiculous alternate, like this sci-fi 80s film. Oh dear.
Hey, George. Dead. George, what have you done?
George. George, honey, what is you doing?
George, sweetheart, baby, I love you, but why? I need to double check this, because I've noticed it the last couple times I've died. I also have the Grunt birthday party applied to me when I die. So when I go flying off into the distance, you'll hear, "Yay!" Hell is shooting. One of the things I really, really loved about this game was you just got to see so much of the planet, and that it was like not meant for war. We just passed like mining areas, all this really cool stuff. Oh. Ah!
lost all power. We're going down.
I mean, what did we expect that would happen, you know, going through a force field like that?
You know, that's okay. We have armor.
Just gonna phase
we
through.
can live.
Technically. Which I guess is good enough.
Close enough. George casually like, yeah, no, it's fine.
Who's dead? We shouldn't stay here. I'm showing hostiles
You should
all over
grab
the place.
this jetpack.
We gotta move.
Also grabbing that health.
Yeah, do that
jetpack.
too.
Looks like a staging area.
Jetpack.
We have your vision.
Yeah.
This
It's,
is
Stand by.
the green
over
thing?
here. No, the white one over here, behind you.
Oh.
This one.
Uh.
I must go. My people need me.
Woohoo! Nice. I like it.
Yeah, the addition of equipment was brilliant.
Oh, after we're done playing, I have to send you. I'm going to download a video from TikTok and send it to you.
Oh no.
Over Facebook Messenger.
Oh no.
There is this delightful lady I came across who she sounds like a mix of Julie Andrews and Maggie Smith. She doesn't just
really
have
pleasant combo.
she does not just have an English accent. She has an English accent.
Oh, good lord.
And,
the English accent.
Yeah, and in the video,
If you need me to move, just ask.
in the video, she does this. It's a comparison video of this guy who is showing various pictures of things and asking you, tell me what this is, and I'll tell you what it actually is. And they're things like pies, boxes, stuff like that. And her interpretation of what these things are is they're the most British sounding things, and she sells it in such a way that you're not sure if she's actually being serious or not. Like, I got such a kick out of it. It gave me so much life that I actually showed Annette today. I'm like, Annette, I'm going to be like one of your children and show you a TikTok.
First, we need to power down its shields.
One of my coworkers, her son just turned, he just graduated. He will be 18 this year. But she is on the TikToks. So I will occasionally get the TikToks of, like, you know, just random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I will usually counter with old classic Vines, because that's my jam, but...
Yeah.
Love me some Vine!
R.I.P. in peace.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Who is shooting at me? Stop doing that! I am trying to aim
Enough.
here! Can't a guy aim his rifle and shoot in peace?
No.
Apparently not. Oh.
Ow! Stop shooting me!
Ow.
Shit!
Ow. That was very
Alright,
painful.
welcome back.
Aw. I lost my nice gun. You jerk
Probably
ass.
still find it on your corpse.
Yeah, I suppose if I... what ravine did I blow up? Or what crevice did I blow up in?
Only in Halo.
Hmm.
What ravine did I get murdered in? It's around here somewhere.
That is not it. Ah, shoot, I forgot the name of the... What I said the name of the... whatchamacallit would be.
Respect the Yeet.
Respect the Yeet, thank you.
I got you.
Alright.
I'm gonna need some more gun. Who here has a gun that they're not using? You! Give me your needlers. I have need of them.
Just need all of them. Roll a need.
Come here!
Oh, we gotta go all the way up there? Oh.
Yep. Wee.
Alright.
Oh, hey, I should probably warn you, at the very top is spicy.
Take out that shield, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Spicy!
We'll pick you up as soon as you knock out power.
It was very quiet on this side. Oh, never mind.
We got a frigate inbound below that spire as soon as the shield is powered down.
Ah!
Oh, God in heaven.
Sword behind you, run!
Yeah, that was never gonna happen.
The running didn't happen, why?
Nope. Too busy exploding.
Oh, yeah, shit, I'm sorry.
I got what you would call in the speedrun community a damage boost.
Get in there.
Oh, yeah, no, that's legit.
I'm en route with a Falcon. We'll pick you up as soon as you knock out power to that shield. Hurry, Lieutenant. We got a frigate inbound to blow that spire as soon as the shield is powered down.
Please stop touching me! Oh god! Ah! No! Please! Not like this! Please go away!
Come on, let me boop your snoot just once.
Stop touching me! Stop touching me!
Well, that was not a boop.
The touching will be reversed now. I'm going to touch you.
The touching will be reversed.
Get out of there.
What the hell?
They were going to touch me, and now I will touch them. The touching is reversed.
The touching is reversed. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think you missed me being chased by two silver elites, one with a sword and the other just kind of sitting there like lobbing grenades at me.
Yeah, I heard it, but I sure didn't see it.
Yeah, it was interesting, because I'm like, there's no safety railing. OSHA will have a field day with this, and I don't like it. Yay!
Oh, very nice.
Get us out of here. Control, this is Noble 1. Spire 1 is green and you're free to engage.
Aaron, I don't know how this keeps happening, but this is like my favorite Halo now.
I know. I told you this one blew all of them out of the water for me. And it
keeps happening.
It remains.
One way to get their attention.
Oh god, a Mac round. A Mac round is like a magnetized slug that they just uber yeet, and yeah, that was overkill. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
No, somebody tell me this ain't happening.
UNSC frigate Grafton. Do you copy?
Grafton is dust. We need to get out of here now.
Oh, God in heaven.
Yeah. That's why. And I keep saying it. Reach did it so well, because all of the Halo games, 1, 2, 3, even Otst, you are immediately on the back foot. You are in the underdog position.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably also the last good place to stop for the night.
Yeah.
Because Long Night of Solace is rough. So they do such a good job of, like, you have your tiny victories, but then that happens. So it's like, yes, we took out that, how much did it take for us to get there and to take it out? And you're like, oh my god, that was awesome. And we just, like, nuked it from orbit. It's great. And then it's like, haha, psych. You're like, oh.
Wow.
Oh. So it meant nothing. Like, they do such a beautiful job in Reach of that back and forth of, like, we're doing great, but we're still so hilariously outclassed. It is just, they really did a great job of that, which you don't ever feel that way necessarily in the other Halo games, just because of the nature of, yeah, we're starting on the back foot, we're starting on the end, and that's just where we live now.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that puts us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 more missions, so we are actually halfway.
Holy crap!
Yeah, this is.
Oh man,
they're so good.
Yes, this felt so. I want to say comfortable.
Yes.
I'm so into the groove of Halo games at this point that I just feel it's really hard to I think it's going to be difficult to describe what it means that Halo Reach feels more at home in terms of the gameplay loop, the atmosphere and the experience compared to all the other games. There's definitely a different tone going on here, and I'm aware of it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to articulate it in words, but I am really digging the vibe.
Yeah, having, especially like playing through all of them and playing Reach when it came out, I can tell you I am in total agreement. That was the same way. It felt like coming back home to Halo, but it was like, you know, sometimes when you leave home and then you come back after being away for a long time, like your folks' place, and you're like, oh wow, it's like it's home and I'm so comfortable, but it's different and it's weird and I don't know how I feel about it. It was not like that. It was like it was coming home and your favorite meal was, you know, getting ready to be put on the table, and you had your favorite like shoes and socks on, and it was comfy, and like everything was perfect. Like the glow of nostalgia didn't need to be there because it was already there. It was just as good as you remember. No nostalgia required.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
and it's
I'm seeing that. So, Christia says, nice to see you, Grizz. Hopefully see you soon. Good stream. Have a good night, y'all. So, yes, thank you. And thanks to Bucksbeam and Atronet as well for all stopping by and hanging out, saying hello and lurking and all that good business. So, really fun to have you all here.
Thanks for coming.
So, but yeah, that's a really good way to put it, Aaron. Is that it's not nostalgia. You're not looking back with rose-tinted glasses. You are there. It is home. It is the down to the exact mood.
Yeah,
that's fascinating to me.
And I think they get it, but then one of the things that they really build on that you don't get to see with the other Halo games is you're playing as Master Chief. You're a one-man army. You just kind of like truck through and you're unstoppable. But the thing that they really do a good job, and they've done a wonderful job for this first part of the game too, is you're part of a team and you watch yourself integrate with that team, like with George and with the other Spartans and stuff like that. And you're like, yes, this is the way that Spartans were meant to work as a team, and this is great, and this is incredible. And so you really get to see a lot more of that teamwork. And especially, again, knowing the lore, knowing where this all ends as a whole, you still have that suspense of like, okay, I know where this ends, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. And that is still exciting, and it's wonderful of the like, you still have that, they are able to give you that sense of hope of like, maybe I can fix it. Maybe I can pull it out. Like, I know how this ends. Factually. Like, there are 3 other games in the series that tell me that we know how this ends. But maybe this time it'll be different. And they do such a wonderful job of it. So I cannot gush about this enough, and I'm sure I will gush more. But yeah, this is, again, my favorite Halo for a good, solid reason.
All right. Awesome. Well, I look forward to... Now, next week, we're not going to be playing.
Correct.
Because you're going to be busy.
Yes, so I will be taking my husband on a date.
Aww.
So, yeah.
So, we will pick up Halo Reach on the 21st.
Yes.
If I might still stream something, but it's not going to be Outer Wilds. It'll be something entirely different. So, hopefully I'll be finally freed of Pokemon Soul Silver, so I can do something else. Lord knows I have a big enough collection of games to go through. So, anyway, that's for next week. So, again, thanks to everybody that's been here hanging out with us. Take care of yourselves and stay hydrated. Watch for deer. Tell your folks that says hi. And that's all I got. Aaron, you got any parting words for the folks?
Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy.
All right. Well, until then, folks, you take care.